and whoever believes in me shall never thirst. That's a good one there.
Amen.
Good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Amen to that.
Yeah.
I can't hear. I don't have no headphones.
We'd be all
I'm
right.
gonna do it like this.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Fake it.
I got you now. I can hear you.
Is that going to be your signature thing, the glasses?
Yeah, I gotta wear my glasses. I had somebody actually say that I look a lot younger with glasses. I mean, she said that, you know, because last week I
Covers
said,
up most of your face. There.
yeah, exactly. I said, I
think it
might
was
just
me
wear
that said
glasses.
that.
She said, she told my sister, she said, tell him he ought to wear his glasses. So
Yeah. I think it was me that said that. Like I said.
it was her that said that. But yeah, okay.
So I might try to wear a pair of two glasses next week.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I always like to throw a Bible question out there for our listeners, so we're going to throw one out there, and first one to text in, we'll have a little gift card for them. And so the Bible question today is, what is the shortest book in the New Testament? And you can text in 731-438-2084. What is the shortest book in the New Testament? Without saying the answer, do y'all know it?
No, I don't think so. I know the shortest verse,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't know the shortest Bible. I mean, I've got an idea, but
Okay.
Yeah, I've got an idea.
because it's a short word too, isn't it? I mean, the Bible, the book, and then like
Give it too
4
much
letters.
away.
Yeah, there's a number in front of it, though.
Oh.
Is it first?
First one to text in, though, 731-438-2084. Shortest book in the New Testament is going to win a gift card this morning. We had
What
one
is
text
that-
in,
what is
but
that
it was
gift
not
card?
the correct one.
Which gift card is that?
Oh, which one of those from the office that we got?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
multiple. We got multiple gift cards there that you can pick from. So
We've had 2 text in, but both have been incorrect so
And we've got
far.
multiple giveaways this morning too.
yeah, we
We've
do.
got several
Make sure you
giveaways
stay
coming up.
tuned.
One of those
About that
gift cards at the office is a Chick-fil-A gift card. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
There we go. Whoever gets this one is going to get some of the Lord's food there from
Except
Chick-fil-A.
for on Sunday. Can't go there on Sunday.
No, closed.
Why are you always crave that on Sunday? Why is that?
You want what
Those
you can't
things you
have.
can't have. That's
Everybody wants what they can't have.
Yeah.
I crave it every that ends in day.
everything ends in Y.
Yeah, why? That is
Or that
why.
it ends in Y. Yeah.
The spicy chicken sandwich. Are we going to talk about food this week too?
I don't
We're
know,
already
we talked
I
3
think we
hours.
gotta set a
I know
precedent
what you're
here.
gonna say, spicy chicken with the
Come on,
bacon.
the love
Yeah.
with the bacon and the cheese, the spicy cheese that they
Yeah.
got there. The pepper jack. That's what
Pepper
I'm trying to
jack,
think.
yeah. Gets hot every now and then too, those sandwiches.
Oh, yeah,
Some of them you can get a little warm on.
Sometimes they talk back to you.
Mm.
You taste buds.
Oh, we got a Bible question for us too, or?
Yeah, this might be a little bit tough, but we'll see how many of y'all can name of the 7 I am statements throughout the book of John. Can y'all name any of them?
I am the way,
He
the
says,
truth, and the life.
I am, I am.
I am that I am.
I am that I am.
That's Exodus 3:14, but I was saying throughout John there's 7 I am statements. Hunter got one of them, the way, the truth, and the life.
I'm the bread.
The bread of
Bread of
life.
life.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's Alpha?
Alpha and Omega.
No,
Alpha and Omega?
that's Revelations.
Anybody else?
We got how many is there?
7 total. We only got 2 of them.
Wow.
A little short there.
Give us a hint.
Starts with I am.
It starts with a I.
Starts with that I am.
I am the truth.
Yeah, we got.
He got that one.
Truth, the way, the light.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
Okay.
And we have a winner on our gift card.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
So
try to guess it.
congratulations.
Let's see if we could have got it right now that it's in the air.
It's clear.
I
The
thought
shortest
it was
Bible.
well, I didn't forget which one I was.
I figured he was
Corinthians?
going to guess Jude or Philemon.
Yeah, it was Jude.
I think you said New
Jude's
Testament.
not correct. It is
Yeah,
New
that's
Testament.
yeah, that's
Jude is in the New Testament, though.
it's not a. I know it's
Esther.
Nope.
First Timothy.
No.
just start throwing them.
Yeah.
Matthew, Mark, Luke.
Well, no, he's
No, he said it had a number in front
he
of
said
it.
it had a number in front of it.
Yeah. Don't give up.
We give up.
2nd John.
Yeah.
Shortest
That was
book
my
in the New
next
Testament.
guess.
Yeah.
I bet
You're
it was.
lying to hear about the Bible.
Golly.
Tough.
Getting bad.
Yeah.
You don't know. I might have been thinking it.
Okay.
No.
What about those 7 I am statements? Y'all got any more on those?
So what did we say so far?
Y'all said the way, the truth, and the life, and the bread of life.
And those 4 are correct.
Yeah. Well, those are actually just 2. There's a bunch more. One of them is I am the light of the world in John chapter 8. Then in John chapter 10, you got I am the good shepherd and I am the door.
Oh yeah, I am the door. I should have
Yeah.
got that one.
Yeah. And then in chapter 14, that's the way, the truth, and life. And then chapter 15 is I am the true vine. I think that's all 7 of those. Is that right?
2 out of 7, is that passing? We got 2 out of 7, is that?
I don't think so.
What's the math? You're good
Depends
at
on what
math.
kind of curve
I
you
was going to
got.
say, we got a grade on the curve, we'll
If
be
you
all
got the
right.
curve, yeah, for us, you're good.
Yeah, it's in the 90s. We
Yeah.
scored a 90.
That ain't too bad, is it? You wouldn't think so.
Highest grade I've
If he was grading on a curve, it wouldn't be bad at all. That's right.
Are we gonna talk about our sponsor yet?
We're gonna talk about our sponsor after we play a song, just here in a
Oh,
second.
okay. I mean, we're excited.
We gotta wait.
We are
People's gotta
excited
wait on
about
that.
that.
It's big.
We got
Big
a really,
news.
really big announcement coming up, just here in a few minutes,
We've
actually.
become famous.
Yeah, yeah.
We
You know,
got a following.
our show, it grew so big so quickly that we had picked up a sponsor for our show here on WDXE.
Was that funny?
Hey, Molly. Or
Molly.
Maddie, sorry. Just put an O in there.
It's fine. People
Take that O
call me
out.
every day.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's right though.
but well, why don't we just go ahead and we'll listen to one song and we'll come back and we will announce our sponsor that we have coming up, and we've got some more giveaways coming up as
Big
well.
giveaway, big giveaway.
Y'all stay tuned for it.
Technical difficulties. That was not
You
smooth.
did it.
We did it. You did it.
Is this where we hold our signs up?
Yeah, this is where we're gonna make little cute things that hold up for the camera, or you know, we'll be like the silent movie kind of deal, but it'll be like
We're all gonna have like
captions.
drum
Yeah,
boards.
No,
That was not a smooth transition.
it was
That was
alright.
good. Just leave them alone.
Yeah,
You got a lot of buttons you gotta click.
there's a lot.
He's been nervous about it this morning.
He's dreaming about it.
I mean, I've been dreaming about it. I just learned how to do it 2 weeks ago.
This is one of those.
I told him when I was teaching him, I said, you're gonna dream about this. And he looked at me like, no, I got it.
I woke up in sweats over this one.
So that one button.
Why is it
I
orange?
never dreamed about it, but I guess I didn't think it. I can run it. I thought we was gonna have instructions.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
do.
just kidding.
I was really busy
It's
on
not that
Friday.
bad.
I had 4 people text me to change their commercials.
If I had something right on, I'd right
Is
on.
somebody calling in?
Yeah, right on there.
Is somebody calling?
Sure. You got answer.
WDXE?
Answer
it, Tyler.
Yeah, answer.
That's Maddie's play.
WDXE? We don't have the birthday club anymore. Thank you.
You could have said what's your birthday. Put it on there.
I had one woman call, and Roger would kill me if I told you this. She called.
You get to talk so it'll go to you.
It don't show up.
Hold it a little farther. This way.
You have to
Say-
talk.
There's
say
pictures
something.
we can't
I'm
hear.
talking, so it's on here. So
You can't read it. Get closer.
can you read it?
Get closer. We'll be right back.
Can you read it there? Can you read it?
So we're definitely gonna have to be a
No,
bold.
you can hear it.
You hear the music? That ain't good.
Are we still live?
This or that one. And we're back on with the United Country Boys show. And as promised, we've got a big announcement coming up. Brent, you want to tell them about it?
Sure, yeah. So we're really excited about it. Like Tyler talked about earlier, our show has been really popular, and we're really thankful for that. And it's one of the things that we wanted to do was try to give back as much as we could to the listeners out there. And we're excited to announce that we have taken on Lawson's Outdoors as our main sponsor, and we're really excited about that. We're going to be, of course, we have a 7:30 show every Monday on WLX, and then we have this show on WDXE, obviously, from 8 to 9. So really excited to say that we're going to have a $25 gift card, giving that away on WLX at 7:30 in the morning, and then over here we're going to give away another $25 gift card, and which the criteria for winning those may change a little bit here and there. We may do some questions, we may do some calling in, we may text, but we are really excited about that.
Oh yeah, that's going to be really good. So everybody needs to be staying tuned on WLX and WDXE. You got a chance to win 2 cards every week.
Yeah.
And it was a good partnership too. I mean, with taking on, because we're outdoor people. We sell the outdoors, and Lawson sells you everything you need for the outdoors.
Yeah, right. Probably spend 75% of my paycheck down there.
That's facts.
They got a little bit of everything for everybody.
They sure do.
Yeah. I mean, my wife, we have a 5-year-old little girl. My wife, my little girl, they always wonder if we can go to Lawson's. I said, I guess we'll go down there for a little while.
Twist your arm just right.
Yeah, I guess we'll go look around for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all enjoy having family. So we usually make a couple trips a week, but Saturday is our family Lawson's trip. We go down there and look around for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you said, though, they do have a little bit of everything. I mean, it's not only hunting and fishing, but they got a large selection of clothing, men's and women's and children. Purses, what else they got? Shoes. They got a lot of shoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And boots too.
Yeah.
I know Brent had his eye set on a pair of boots that they had in there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they sold them though. He's a little upset.
Did my boot shopping down there.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good selection.
I bought several pair down there. I bought some Tony Lama otter-skin boots down there. One of my favorite pair I've ever had. They're nice. I got a big selection. We're also going to plan on doing a hunting and fishing report too every week on this show. That is going to be brought to you by Lawson's Outdoor. And so, Dad, you want to kick off the hunting and fishing report? Where's the fish at?
Most of them you'll find in the water. There is some on a platter.
Okay.
I do like the platter fish better, probably.
Little easier, more simple.
It is. All the hard work's done, but no. Right now the water's warming up. Most of the fish has spawned. They're moving off their beds. People still catching quite a few early in the morning on top water, fishing some grass beds, things like that. But as the sun gets up and the water's getting a little warmer, they're starting to kind of move out off the banks. And if you're a ledge or hump fisherman, it's a good time now to be out there throwing some of those 20+ baits, crankbaits down there a little bit, and you can always still beat the banks with a Ned rig. I looked at Tommy because he's the Ned rig guy.
Yeah, got to fish the Neds.
Yeah, you can always catch a fish on the Ned rig. You can catch fish in a mud hole out here on the highway somewhere with a Ned rig.
Yeah.
So they're still doing good on. You can like I said, always throw them. Peanut butter and jelly.
That's the color, ain't it?
Always eating peanut butter and jelly. You can't catch me on that one.
We just have to take the hooks out before they can show them the hunt.
Yeah. Now, what depth is that you talking? 8 to 12, 14?
8 to 12,
yeah. Somewhere in that neighborhood there. Yeah, once the sun gets up.
Yeah, once the sun gets up.
Yeah.
One thing you mentioned
off
there
the
was
bank.
The top water. I think that's the ultimate. That's what I love throwing the most is the early morning top water where they, bust it.
Blow up.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, with the water's real calm
And that's a heart stopping ones right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you were talking about the real expensive crankbaits there. But that's the ones that always hurt your feelings when you lose one of them.
No, you hang them up and you just
$25,
want to cry.
$30 crankbait.
Yeah, you
That
can
hurts
you
when
can
you
go
lose
through
them.
some money with some crankbaits if you're not very careful.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of your favorite ones to fish with, though, the Carolina rig.
Oh yeah, you can still throw
You like
a
the
lizard
Carolina.
or something out there, drag it around some on out there in the deeper water. But yeah, I love Carolina fishing, Carolina rig fishing. That's the ultimate for me. I'd rather do that than really top water probably. Because I love reeling down and setting the hook.
Yeah, I know what a lot of people may not know about you is you was once a guide on the Pickwick Lake.
I did. Yeah, I did a little bit of tournament fishing, and then when that didn't work out because I wasn't good enough, I started guiding some on Pickwick Lake there for a while. And I really had a good guide service in the wintertime for sauger. Because sauger, you mentioned about eating. Sauger is about as good as it gets. Sauger and crappie, they are the two best for me as far as freshwater fish. They're the best eating. So them sauger are really, really good. But then they put that slot or size limit on it, and you could catch 100. Yeah, you could catch 100, maybe have 3 that would measure. So it really hurt the guide on that, but it was easy guiding because you could just bump bottom with them. I mean, I did guide some for a little bit of striper below the dam. That was really hard fishing there, and then bass fishing too, because a lot of people come, they didn't know anything about fishing, and you got to try to teach somebody in a day how to throw a bait caster and how to work a bait or something. That's hard to do, and they expect to catch fish too. If they pay their money, they want to catch something. So.
Yeah, one thing you mentioned there was striped bass. You get on a school of stripe, that's a fun day.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, you can make your thumb bleed. I've had several times my
from
thumb
lipping
from lipping them, taking them off, because I mean
Especially we was throwing
like a
those-
tuna boat.
I don't know if they throw the Alabama rig much anymore. Or I think in Tennessee you technically gotta have the 3-prong ones. But you get in a school of stripe, you can catch 2 or 3 at a time on those Alabama rigs.
Yeah, I remember one time I was up there at Pickwick and throwing an Alabama rig. And I remember I had 2 smallmouth and 1 largemouth on and one
Yeah, I remember
cast.
that.
And they weren't huge, but daggone, when you got 3 of them on there.
They'll give you.
Well, they were all
give you a
good
yank.
fish, so I mean they were 15-inch fish or
Yeah.
so. I mean,
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
That was a fun day. I remember that day because we was up in one of the coves there.
It was up in Pompey.
Yeah, they would start busting minnows, and you just throw out there in them, and you were pretty much guaranteed a fish just throwing out in them when they started busting those minnows.
Oh yeah, they were in there for sure. Yeah.
But if you ever backlash one of those and it hangs in the midair, you remember Tyler, you did that one and it popped, and it probably went 300 yards
Oh yeah.
when you popped that Alabama rig off, because you throwing a lot of weight there, and if
Oh,
your
yeah.
line, if you get throwing that braid.
Snag. Yeah,
If you get a hang in that braid and it snaps, I mean, it sounds like a 22 rifle goes off, and
I tell you what, you
I mean,
also
there you lost a handful of baits too.
yeah,
I tell you what, you ought to also be watching out when you're fishing with Tyler is don't sit down in the bottom of the boat.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Tyler hooked Hunter in the head.
Particularly when they were throwing a jerkbait.
That's a
Caught one every time.
That's a true story. He caught
I caught the biggest trash fish I ever caught in my life.
yeah. We hauled him to the doctor and had to get it cut out.
I put up a heck of a fight though. But
Yeah,
I was
for a little
fighting
bit.
him, though.
Yeah.
That's worse than catching drone.
No, but I was sitting down in the bottom of the boat and he was throwing a jerkbait.
Yeah.
About jerked your head off, didn't he?
I mean, you let them float and then you jerk them down, and every jerk it goes, what, a foot or
Couple
2?
feet.
Yeah. And he jerked it and it was right here in the back of
No,
the
But was he
straight.
biting at it?
Yeah.
No, what
Yeah, he
happened
hit a fish.
was,
I mean, a fish
I had
hit it.
I had a fish hit it, and I set the
Oh,
hook.
that-
And
okay.
see, it wasn't about 10 foot from the boat, and I set the hook, and went over on the other side, and it whipped back,
Oh,
and it went right in his ear.
No, it went
No, I didn't know what he's
No,
here.
it hit,
No, it's
it
back-
hit right
back
in
to
here.
his head,
I think
yeah.
I know where it hit.
Yeah, because I had to cut it out. I had to cut
It was
the.
head.
It was right in here, and he wound up taking the
Cut the barb out.
Yeah, the doctor didn't have one. I went out to the bass boat and got a pair of pliers and cut the barb off, and then the doctor pushed it through.
Yeah, but we finished fishing that day. We didn't go in right
No,
away.
no.
Yeah, we finished fishing.
Because we knew there was no danger of it hooking anything but except just head. There was no brain or anything.
it was safe.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a dead spot.
Yeah, guys.
Actually, but it never actually really hurt though. It was kind of.
Yeah, I thought
I think it was a
The
rat.
tears in your eyes is a different story.
I mean, I hooked
Mad tears.
a partner one time with a rattle trap in a bass tournament. I mean, we were fishing for money, and
every time he'd shake his head, you'd hear it rattle.
he had caught a fish. We were both working in front of the boat because we was fishing a spillway there on the Tom Bigby, and we were throwing rattle traps. And And I mean, when they start, it's kind of like when they start schooling. I mean, you just bam, 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 and then they're over for a while. He threw a rattle trap, caught one, so he took off with the fish to the back of the boat, and I ran back, go to throw, and I hooked him in the head, and it went. We fished the rest of the day with that. Well, we took it. I cut the hook. I mean, it was just that one hook in his head. Yeah.
Just the one.
Only one.
Yeah, just
only
one.
one.
I mean, it wasn't, I
nothing
didn't
major.
get the treble hook. I didn't get all three.
It wasn't like it was in his lip or.
That's a story too. On the pre-fish, one of my partners hooked himself with a Zara spook in the top lip.
Ow!
And he bled and bled, and we had to go get it cut out. But we fished till the end of the day with that.
I bet that's a Zara Spook's pretty good weighty bait.
Well,
there.
we took it all. I mean, you know, they had it was like a little.
Number 2 or 3, or is that?
No, I was trying to think of Phillip head. It was a little Phillip head screw
okay,
holding them
okay.
all.
So you just got everything but the hook. Get
Yeah,
the hook
so
out.
he
yeah.
was fishing all day with
Okay.
that treble hook. And he was a big old guy like me too. Every time I'd look back there, I'd get tickled because he looked like, I remember that Charlie Tuna commercial. That's kind of what I was thinking when that hooked his lip there.
You hooked him and laughed at him
Yeah.
And he's still in the
the
boat.
same day.
And he's
Like
still in the boat.
afterwards, it would have been funny, but not the same day.
Well, after you quit bleeding,
After 30
that's what it was.
minutes.
After he didn't bleed to death, he was okay.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught, Dad?
Largemouth, I've caught one about 8 pounds, and then I've had a 6-pound smallie, right at 6.
Say it one more time now.
6-pound smallmouth and an 8-pound largemouth.
Okay. Wonder about
6
you.
pound. Actually, the biggest fish that I caught, pond fish, or does that count, or does it have to be like in the
As long
lake,
as it's in the water.
in the water? I didn't have a scale then, but I'd say 30
30
pounds. About that big. Bass, largemouth.
Oh, I thought you were going to say brim.
yeah, that'd been a good one now.
Yeah, it would have been.
I'd say, we caught a few smallmouth up there behind the island there in Pickwick. I mean, I caught a smallmouth probably 4.5, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Largemouth around that 6 mark or so. Like I said, didn't have scales at the time.
We caught a few in the horseshoe too, there on
So, yeah,
Wilson.
that was some pretty good fish there.
Well, not on Wilson, below the dam there,
Yeah,
but
right
anyway,
there
it's
on
on Pickwick, that'd be Pickwick.
Yeah.
What about you, Tommy? Biggest fish?
Largemouth 5.5, smallmouth 4. That's been my biggest so far.
For me, largemouth was 6 pounds, and I don't know the ounces, but I know it's 6 pounds. And that was right there around Boat Dock Holler at Pickwick. And then a smallmouth, I don't think I've caught one over 4, probably 3 something for a smallmouth. And if we count Hunter, then about 3.
320.
You
drunk.
win.
Drunk,
320.
320.
Yeah, you win.
I get to hook you. Would that make us even if I just got to hook you with a?
Now, you know what the Bible says about holding grudges, but
Also says eye for an eye, don't it?
So the hook for a hook.
Hook for a hook. What is that?
that's Old Testament.
That's Hunter 2:1. Hook for a hook.
That's Old Testament
The
stuff.
brother hooketh you, you get to hook at thee.
Oh, he put
the
the.
old that's a King James 1600 there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thou.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to remind people though, our hunting and fishing report here is brought to you by Lawson's Outdoor. Y'all be sure and go down and visit our good friends at Lawson's Outdoor.
Get you a pair of.
We're going to let the Fox News run for a minute here, but enjoy the Fox News update.
I have no idea what's going on.
can I see it?
Yeah. It's not going. And it's on assist, so it shouldn't do that.
Oil supply by 1 million barrels per day. That starts in July. It comes as other OPEC producers are preparing to meet in Vienna this week to
Tyler probably
extend
did it when he
earlier
pushed
production
this
cuts
possible.
into next
Is
year.
that in your dream?
Facebook.
Stocks throughout the day and the lead on this Monday morning basically flat.
Yeah, I bet you didn't
We're live
dream.
to our Facebook.
I think so when it
Okay, I got to talk. We'll get this
Okay,
going
we're
again.
good.
Go live.
And we're back with the United Country Boys show after the brief update from Fox News.
Y'all want to touch on the Fox News update or?
What do y'all think about the Fox News?
Did y'all see my sign though? That was quick that time.
We'll be right back.
Had to mark out the song and put after this Fox News update.
Oh, okay.
You know how to spell it?
I
got a
got
piece
the
of paper.
news.
Fox News?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that part of it.
It's pretty technical.
But back to the fishing, I guess my biggest fish was probably about the same as what Tyler said. Largemouth was probably about 5 or 6, and smallmouth was a little bit smaller than that.
I think I had a picture of Brent's biggest fish. I put you on. I think that was topwater. It was right there close to the hotel there. In Pickwick.
Yeah, it was Pickwickian, yeah. But I won't never forget, I think it was the same day I was fishing a crankbait, and I foul hooked a smallmouth, thought I caught a whale.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you
Game on.
Yeah, you know, if you ever foul hook them, they feel 8 times bigger.
Mhm.
I foul hooked a smallmouth in the tail. It was about a 2-pound smallmouth, and I thought I had a whale. I yelled at everybody to get the net and everything. You know, I pulled it up.
Dragged up the minute.
Yeah.
I once foul hooked a drum. It was about a 20 or 30 pound.
Yeah, I remember
drum.
that one, yeah. He wouldn't-
That's
That was
game
actually
on.
That was actually on purpose. He was floating belly up, and I just wanted to say I caught a 30-pound drum. So I caught him with a rattle trap, pulled him in there.
And he was some good eating.
Yeah. Took him down to the Chinese place, and they fried him up. We had him for supper.
You know, they say it's all in how you clean them as well. When I was talking to someone one time, and they said that they can make carp or whatever, you know, carp or
Skipjack. What about
Asian
skipjack?
carp or-
If you can make a skipjack edible,
Ain't never
you're
tried
pretty
that.
good.
I
That
tell
is
you what's
one
bad is
stinking slimy.
Is the Asian carp. You had any experience with
No,
them
I've
when
seen them by the
the
millions.
motor starts running?
They'll get in the boat with you.
They did. Of course, I used to work on the river, and you know those motors put off so much vibration. The vibration makes them jump, and you could be sitting there in the boat, like in the deck locker, and if one jumped up on the boat, you know you couldn't hear it, of course, but after a while you would smell it. Those things are the stinkingest things. And up around the Illinois, kind of on the Illinois River, they electrify the water to keep them from going farther north, upstream.
Yeah, they're
Fun
not good to
fact.
have. I mean,
No, they're not good to have.
they need to be thinned
They're
out.
doing their best to get rid of them in Pickwick, I think, too.
Yeah.
We would try to shoot them with slingshots and stuff, and they would jump out of the water. It was impossible, but we didn't have nothing else
It was
better.
really
I was gonna
bored.
say that was.
Didn't have nothing else better to do. But
I always like watching those videos, and when they bow hunt, when they're bow fishing them, and they jump out of the water and they shoot them with the bows. That's always pretty fun to
Yeah.
watch.
So they like to shoot a lot of those guard up in the coves in the Tennessee River down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
and it's important to do that
Carp.
too, because they could take over. You know, like the gar too. Like the gar, I guess they eat other fish, don't they?
Yeah.
They have to, so they eat a lot of the smaller crappie and bass.
Yeah.
Somebody fact check that.
Plus they're ugly.
Yeah, oh, man, yeah.
They just need sunglasses.
Speaking of ugly,
Not enough sunglasses to go around.
We did have a question come in from a listener here that was wanting to know what's the best lake to fish in around here.
Probably Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
well, I just love
Wilson,
Pickwick.
Pickwick,
I grew
yeah.
up on Pickwick, so
Yeah.
I don't know much about the upper end here, but the lower end, I've got a few fishing holes there that, one place I've not done any good at is Laurel Hill.
Right, yeah. Hadn't had any luck out there.
I've seen some people here lately though. They've been catching up quite a few out there.
I've seen some big fish come out of Laurel Hill.
A bunch of crappie here lately.
Yeah, yeah. And I've seen one 8 or 9 pound bass back last winter come out of there.
Back to the biggest fish. That was Fred's fish that he was talking about. His biggest fish.
Oh yeah, I
Can you
remember
show the
that one.
camera there? Can they see that?
That
That was Fred's
looks like
biggest
they can.
fish right there.
Well, that's a hoss right there now. Golly.
Now, was he holding it toward the camera so it would look bigger? Or was he?
Yeah, that was as
That
big
was
as
the
you
old
could make
saying
it look.
where you get a Prince Albert can full of big ones.
Yeah.
Remember the old saying? Caught a lot of little ones and a Prince Albert can full of big ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody remembers what a Prince Albert can.
That's
Me and
been
you
a
probably
long,
the
that's been a
only
long
two.
time, yeah.
Me and you the only two would know a
Yeah.
Prince Albert can.
Oh, we used to phone prank folks, ask them, call the store and ask them if they had Prince Albert in a can.
Yeah.
Well, you better let him out before he smothers.
Oh yeah.
I didn't never do that, by the way, but I had a friend that
I bet we had party lines.
Oh, yeah.
My grandmother had one that was 3 or 5 was on the same party line.
We had an 8-party line.
8. Well, y'all had a.
And 4 of them on there were school teachers
Oh me.
and 2 busybodies.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to use the phone, the only thing that you could do is pick up and say, yak, yak, yak. I bet none of you swept your floor today. And you'd hear click, 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 click. They'd all be on there talking. So then you could use the phone.
The more you know.
Hey,
Yeah. I was
There's
actually
ways.
looking on the, guess it was TN.gov for the next hunting season. I think squirrels coming up next. Yeah, I don't hear a whole lot of people doing squirrel
No, I
hunting.
used to live for squirrel hunting back when I was
Yeah.
a teenager. I couldn't
August-
sleep night before squirrel season.
no,
August 26th through March 15th, according to this
Yeah,
website.
and it was cooler. If you remember, if you're an older person, it was cooler back then. I mean, I remember wearing a jacket just about every squirrel season
Yeah.
that morning. You know, you might take it off for noon.
Did you hunt them with dogs, or was that just walking around?
No, you don't hunt with a dog in the because there's too many leaves.
too many lead, right? You
Yeah.
You
catch
have
it
to wait for
running.
the fall.
Yeah.
You make him run.
You just sit under a hickory nut tree is the best thing to do, and
Yeah.
they come to you on it. So
You know, that or go deer hunting. They'll find you.
yeah,
I was
if you go
about
deer
to say,
hunting.
I've always said I'd like to take me a pellet gun in the woods with me whenever you're deer hunting, because you could have a meltdown of squirrels up there.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a mess of them.
How many could you harvest, could harvest?
I think you get a dozen.
I think that's right.
We're at 10 now.
Yeah.
Daily bag limits. 10.
I don't know if it wasn't even more than
You know,
that.
there was one year there they got to eating corn so
Yes.
bad. I mean, there was no limit. You just go kill squirrels.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause
get
I was raised on
Yeah,
squirrel
you
dumplings.
kill-
I think I said that last week, did our food section.
Mhm.
We'll get over in food again, but I remember my cousin, I was too young, but he would come in and he would take a stick, and cut the stick and put it through their feet.
Yep.
And I mean, he would have squirrels almost all the way around him.
Yeah.
That's how you carry them. And
I
man,
think
he was
10
mopping
squirrels. I guess if you put them in dumplings, they go a little farther, but 10 squirrels. They can't be a whole lot of meat.
There's not a
on
lot
squirrel.
to them. It's like
I've
a
never had
wrap.
squirrel. I've had rabbit though. Rabbit dumplings, pretty good. I
Yeah.
bet that's similar.
And my granddaddy, I don't know what to say, but he would eat squirrel brains.
I like it.
And I remember he would sit
Yeah.
there with his pocket knife and crack their skull
Yeah.
while we were eating them because they'd be
Pop
boiled.
that head, yeah.
Yeah, I guess probably eating like crawfish. I bet that would be similar to a crawfish, except you're just eating the other end of the crawfish.
I think that'd be similar to chicken feet.
Never tried
I
a
seen a
chicken.
guy eat chicken feet.
How would that be similar to chicken feet?
It just seems like that. I just wouldn't eat that. That's just nasty.
The wrong end, I guess, are kind of.
You know, another thing people eat that I don't see people eat is they'll eat the tail, the fin off of catfish.
Yeah, I've
You
done
eat
that.
that?
Oh,
I have, but I don't know why I did that.
Tyler
tastes
did it
like,
before.
Yeah.
No, but like I
bluegill,
tried it.
I laid the tail on. Fry 'em.
Really?
Yeah.
But do you eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I
I
had
mean,
it was
it almost sounds like a pork rind. But I mean, but the more I think about it, I wouldn't do it again.
I wouldn't want to sit down and have a meal of fish tail,
No.
but if it's there, just crunch on him a little bit.
I had some fish the other day at Preston's. That was good. 2 whole fish. You can't beat whole fish.
Yeah, I'd
prefer
rather have whole fish, yeah.
any day.
Whole
Here we go
fish.
back on food.
I don't know. I like the fillets.
I've been waiting on Little Debbie
I-
sponsors.
I'd rather eat a fillet just because I can eat it quicker.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with the bone.
The
Yeah.
flavor,
I don't have to work for it.
Yeah.
The
flavor.
problem is that with fillets I can eat 2 or 3. Whole fish I can eat 47.
Yeah, we used to go to the all you could
We
eat
used to, yeah.
whole fish.
They
When
put
we
it
left,
in
they
them.
were
Yeah,
Keep them coming.
out.
Yeah.
Till they run you off.
But
pretty
the,
much. Yeah.
But year round, you can actually hunt and harvest bullfrogs. I love frog legs
I do
too.
too, but I've never hunted one. I mean, I've never went frog hunting.
I don't think I would want to go, especially when it's hot outside, just because of the snakes and stuff. When it's cold outside,
Yeah, because you're going to encounter a cottonmouth.
You're gonna find,
you just got to set up on.
You know,
I think the best thing is to hunt them at night. At least
Well, you have to, don't you?
I guess you do.
I thought
guess
that's
you
on
could.
that's the only
good
time you
hunting.
get. Yeah.
And then the spotlight, you
Yeah.
can light their
Blind 'em.
eyes up, and then you run up there with the boat and grab them,
Well, you giggle.
Gig 'em
or you can grab them.
or shoot 'em.
No, no grab it.
No, you grab a snake when you grab. Yeah. No.
But actually, you can have 20 of those per night.
Well, that's a meal.
How many legs is that?
You just
Do the math.
20.
Uh-oh, here we
Yeah,
go.
we've got him now.
Carry the 1.
40 if they all got 2 legs. 39 if one of us got one leg.
Do you eat the front legs too?
Well, you might.
How big is?
Maybe-
How big a boy are you?
You can just be hopping in circles though.
Yeah.
If you had one leg. But let's see, 22.
That's
40.
all right. Get back with us on the math.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
2 hours.
to be
I think I
to be
could-
continued here.
Frog legs. To me, frog legs is better than chicken. It's like a. I don't know.
It tastes like the exact same.
It's like a, but it's a fishy chicken.
If you're getting over in that, quail. If you're getting over
Oh.
in the game kind of
Okay.
with the real white meat, and quail is good.
Quail's good eating.
Is that white meat?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's like a chicken, but it's it's like the little chickens you have like at more at Dixie Stampede.
Oh, yeah,
Those little garnish.
Garnish. No, they're
Boy,
something hens is what they're
Garnish
called.
hens.
Yeah, garnish hens.
A quail similar to that.
That's good eating. I had that not too long ago.
The dove. The dove season's gonna be coming up for too long.
Yeah.
I call that the fillet of the air. Those
Fillet
are
of
tender
the
little fellas.
Wrap them in
good.
bacon. That's what I always hear.
Yeah, of course, if you wrap anything in bacon, it's good, but the meat alone is good.
Well, I said let's go ahead and do our
Lawson.
Lawson's giveaway there.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah,
time.
What do you guys say? So
Yeah, let's
we'll
do it.
just do first person to text me. We'll just do first person to text me. Just text the word Lawson's to 931-300-3341. That's 931-300-3341. First person to text the word Lawson's will get a $25 gift card.
You're not gonna make them work for it.
Because Maddie's excluded it. You could
Yeah,
back
Maddie,
there
put
on
your
her
phone
phone.
She's
up.
already
Maddie.
texted her.
Go text
Yeah.
somebody else's number and
Yeah.
text her something with a name.
Take Tommy's phone there.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we want to give a big shout out to Lawson's though, and y'all be sure and go down and visit them. Whatever your needs are, looking for a rod and a reel, looking for a gun, clothes, just whatever you're looking for, just go down and check at Lawson's because they'll probably have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good
And
to
then
shop.
one more time, that's text the word Lawson's to 931-300-3341. And I think Tyler's going to take us into a break here.
Yep. We're going to go into a break there. Be sure and shoot that text in and pick yourself up a nice Lawson's gift card. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with the winner.
And we are back.
With the United Country Boys, and we had a winner there on the Lawson's gift card. Congratulations to the winner there. We'll give them your name, and you can swing by there, and you can pick up your gift card and shop around there at Lawson's.
Tell everybody what the name of that song was. I know it's not too popular of a song, but that's a really good song.
That's a Fisherman there by Casey Ashley.
And Casey Ashley, he was actually on the, I don't know what kind of tour it was then, but like the fishing circuit, if you will. So,
Okay.
What is the name of that tour? Like
FLW.
yeah,
FLW. Yeah.
There's a
now
bunch
they've
of them.
got the, they got all kinds now.
Yeah.
But there's, I like watching that, what is that, where you catch as many fish as you can and you just weigh them.
They just weigh up, yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
They do
And
like
if you
that.
land a fish, you have to like sit down in the boat for a second, the penalty.
Yeah, if fish
What's
touch
the
it.
name of
Yeah,
that?
if
I can't remember which, there's so many different ones of them.
It's not called Major League Fishing, is it?
Is that
I
it?
don't know. There's so many of them.
What was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
You wouldn't pay attention. You should know that.
What is it?
It's where you can catch as many fish as you can and you just weigh each fish. And they
Yeah,
have like,
that's Major League
is it Major League
Yeah.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Well, each fish has to be a pound.
Yes.
Okay. I was watching that one time and a guy got on a school of fish in a cove and it was just every cast.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
He was, I
Yeah.
don't think he was leading it at the time, but I mean at the end he was.
I was watching it one time, and Van Dam was out in about 30 foot of water catching hogs every cast. 5+ pounders every cast. It was crazy. Casey Neal was the winner of that, by the way. Shout out to you. Thanks for listening.
Casey.
Listen,
Casey.
Say, he was one of my baseball players back in the day.
He's one of the good lenders that we use.
Yeah.
Page to listen.
Congratulations there.
Yeah, give a shout out to him. Give a little plug to him there.
I think he's a fisherman too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he does some kayak fishing, some tournament fishing with kayak, I believe, at one
He was
point.
calling in to see where they're at, or he was listening to see where they're at on the fishing reports. What it was.
Probably
Paid
so.
off for him.
Yeah, sure did there. And we talk about all this hunting and fishing, but we're also realtors. And,
Yeah.
we offer.
We what?
Yeah,
We do sell real estate.
we sell real
Oh,
estate. Believe it or not. Mm-hmm. Dad, you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, we sell real estate, but
All day, every day.
we do. But not only do we list, but you know, we can represent a buyer too on that. But where we really shine is our advertising for our sellers that we do. United Country, if you've not heard about us yet, we're unlike any other real estate company. We advertise lifestyles. It's a way that it's a way we get everyone in here from all the other states and countries too. Me and Tommy have sold to different countries.
yep.
And
I have as well.
Okay, but it's all in the advertising. I mean, we are a local company here, but we advertise nationwide or worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
Worldwide.
through United Country. Zillow and Truly and all that. Of course, we use those. Everyone does in the MLS, but they're not designed to sell country properties. Definitely not farms or land. Zillow is set up for an address. If you know, hey, I want to live on 298 Second Street or whatever, yeah, Zillow's okay. But if you say, hey, I just want a farm in Tennessee, Zillow's not the way to go.
No. And we've even had clients that request their property not go on Zillow.
Right.
It's just because they're famous for misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah. 'Cause a lot of times they won't even value the land. If you've got a house on 100 acres, you see the estimate is like $30,000 a square foot for the house. Because that's all they know to go off of.
Right.
They don't know land. And we know land. I mean, we're land experts.
Yeah. And that's where, they've got all the algorithms, all the formulas and stuff, but that's where you need local expertise.
Put your boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. That's what it takes in landing farms.
Yep.
Yeah, and it takes somebody that lives that lifestyle too. I mean, if your foot's hurting, you don't go to the eye doctor. You want somebody that has that expertise. So I mean that's the way that I look at it. I think that's the way most people probably look at it too. But I mean, if you want to sell your farm, you need to go with somebody that either one lives that lifestyle and understands that lifestyle and can sell it. And I think that can really be the determining factor in getting your property sold or not.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, just farm I just sold out on Hammons Creek Road. You know, if I showed up in a Toyota Camry for all those showings, I don't know how I could have got people around 250 acres. But when you show up with a Polaris Ranger and you can take people around and show them, you know, and explain to them the value that is in the timber of that property. And part of that farm was tillable ground, and being able to talk about that and the value that's there. If I showed up in a Toyota Camry to show 250 acres, I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't guess I'd show up.
How would you be able to find that stream that's on the back side of the property?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's just like Dad says all the time. We're not selling, you know, like he said, you know, 200 Second Street. We're selling a lifestyle. You know, we're selling, you know, we're selling that. We're selling that property. You know,
you get out there and the deer runs off and the turkey struts across.
Yeah,
You're showing them what they're buying.
Right. Yeah. And so that's another huge thing. And you know, we always say, and some people will say differently, but they'll say, well, all real estate companies are the same. Well, that's not true to begin with, but there's also a huge difference in expertise. A huge difference in expertise. Not only is there a difference in marketing, what we offer, but we also offer expertise when it comes to country properties. Would you all agree with that?
No, I agree.
And even the topography, you know, of how your property lays, you know, the elevation, if you will, you know, if you've got hollers, or, you know, if you've got, you know, more mountain terrain, or if it's all flat. There's a lot goes into pricing property as well. And that's just, you know, Zillow can't get that right. Zillow's not going to go out there and look at your property and ride around on a side by side, or if you can't get a side by side, we all have snake boots that we put on it. We're going to find that string. Yeah, chigger spray.
Lots of chigger spray.
Gotta have the chigger spray.
Yeah, but you know, we have that expertise and the know-how to price property. You know, we're in the business day in and day out, and you know, we know what somebody's willing to pay for a piece of property. Just, you know, when talking to buyers, and we've all got sales history of selling farms and everything.
Yeah. And when it comes to pricing land, it's not just like, well, all land is selling for $10,000 an acre or
And it's not
$5,000.
all not created equal.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's the good part about it. I like it is that's the best part to me. There's no two places of land the same when you get into a little bit of acreage.
Yeah. That's what people always ask me. Well, what's land bringing now? Well, it depends what it is.
That's
because
right.
it could be $1,000 an acre. It could be $30,000 an acre in Lawrence County. Depends on what you got.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a nice lot in town, and it bring 30,000 acre lot. So it depends on your amount of acreage, where it's located at, what you got on that property. Is it timber property? Is it tillable grounds? Is it cut over? Got a creek? Got a pond? You know, so there's so many factors that go into that. There's no cookie cutter way of pricing land.
Right.
And the best way to determine the value of your land is to call a Realtree certified land pro, which is us.
Exactly. And we've got those specialty groups too that we don't touch on a lot. That's through United Country. I mean, we, you know, I mean, yes, we do farms, homes, you know, country homes, land. I mean, that's what we definitely specialize in that. But you know, we've got other specialty groups through United Country, just like our commercial division. I mean, we've got, you know, United Country sells a lot of commercial property. And, you know, we've got ways to market your commercial property that no one else does too. So,
and it's
recreational properties, hunting properties.
And when we say it's, you know, we have a marketing strategy tailored to your property, you know, we just don't, if it's, you know, it depends on what it is, we can put it out on several different of our websites. You know, if you've got a cabin, we have a cabin SPG where it goes out to our cabin sites. Or, you know, if somebody's on that site, they're looking for a cabin. Just like if you're going to get fitted for a suit, it's not a one size fits all. You know, we strategically place your property in various places that if people come to those sites, that's what they're looking for.
And if people want to see any and the proof of that, just get on Google and Google cabins for sale in Tennessee. And you're going to find United Country all over the first page, and that is our special property groups that we're talking about.
Yeah, and that's how we draw in a lot of the out-of-state buyers. You know, people all the time ask us, you know, how does somebody in Oregon find Tennessee? And answer is always the same. It's through our marketing. I mean, they get on there and because they don't know, you know, where Lawrenceburg is, but they know they want a cabin or, you know, a farm or just land in general.
That's how they find Wayne County.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And they find us too through the I'm more, I guess, me and Tommy, I say we're the old ones, but I mean, you know, there's still a lot of people that, especially farmers, other states that don't do internet.
Absolutely.
We still do a lot through magazines, and we're the only real estate company that puts out a catalog so many times a year. And those are thick catalogs, probably 200 pages, I guess, or 150, or all color with, you know, properties, and so there's a lot of other ways that we do it, you know, besides internet. Of course, internet is number one. There's no doubt there, but there's a lot of behind the scene ways that we get these buyers in here.
Yeah, and I've had a call from that. Of course, you know, at the time the catalog goes out, more chances than not that property's under contract or sold. But, you know, we try to put different properties in there with various, you know, acreage and price groups.
Just to get the phone to ring.
So, you know, we can mention another property to them.
Well, you can get similar properties.
Sure.
The main thing is once we get in touch with somebody, they can start giving us bullet points of this is what I want this particular property to have, and we can match them up with it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And that's just another way that we're different.
Yeah, we have a database of over 1 million opt-in buyers.
Yeah.
And these are people that's actually either emailed or called United Country and said, hey, this is what I'm looking for. You know, put my name and my email down. So we, you know, when we put a sign in the yard, we don't sit back and wait. We're actively, you know, trying to find you a buyer through these websites and through all of our links.
That's right. So if anybody's got any property they're thinking about selling, we urge y'all to give us a call. Just show us. We'll show you what we can offer. We're gonna go around the room and give our phone numbers.
Yep, they'll go right ahead because we're about out of time too.
Okay.
So our closing remarks.
Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, you can call Brent Webb, 931-300-3341. I'd be happy to sit down and talk with you and just explain to you how that we are different and how we can get your property sold.
I'm Fred, 931-244-4174.
and I'm Tommy Johnson at 931-722-4840.
Or you can call or text Hunter, 931-321-8226.
You can reach me, Tyler Webb, call or text 731-438-2084. And we always like to close with a word of prayer. So let's go. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Lord, and we thank you for all your many blessings. Lord, we thank you above all for the blessing of your Son, Jesus, and salvation that is through him and by faith. We pray that you'd watch over us all today, Lord, and keep us safe and keep us healthy. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Y'all say goodbye.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Adios.